Zach, it's a good fucking week.
It is a good fucking week.
We got pretty much almost every New York team with a W.
That is true. Even the Canadian New York team. Hello, and welcome to another episode of Breaking Down the Tape. As Hector said before, it was a good fucking week, man. I'm Papa Smurf.
I'm Hector. I said what I said, and we are drinking for the first time in October some good old Oktoberfest.
Yeah. Not brought to you by them yet. Potentially. Maybe. Who knows? But still drinking it all the same. This week it's going to go pretty standard for like how the last 3 weeks have gone. Because we're already in week 4 of the NFL season.
I know, that shit went pretty fast. We're over here
technically week 5, actually, but
we're over here confused about our fantasy leagues and shit. We're like, we're, only in week 2, and we're like, shit, we're missing 2 weeks.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's crazy. I didn't even do my pick'ems last week.
You fucked up. Yeah, you fucked up.
Complete piece of shit. Anyway, we will be answering our trivia. Actually, Hector will be taking us around the world of sports. Then we'll be answering our trivia. Then we will be talking about some good old-fashioned American football, week 4 of the NFL. And, so do your thing, sir.
You think this is a game?
I do think it's a
You
game.
think this is a fucking game? I will butt fuck you.
It is a game. This is definitely a game.
We play to win the game.
You think it's a game.
Practice.
Playoffs.
All right, guys. Around the world of sports. It's gonna be quick and easy. It's that time of the year where things are ending. Things are like baseball is ending.
Mm-hmm.
Basketball is starting up. WNBA is ending.
Yeah. What shame on me. You said that before. I'm like, fuck, I really wanted to watch more games this season. I don't get home until like fucking 8, and then I'm busy until like 4 in the morning. So
football, we're in week 4. So we got a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
But there's also times where we're not getting a lot of information out of some of those topics.
True that.
So first thing straight off the back, the WNBA, like I said, are in the playoffs. You got the sun and the sky playing, and they're in game 4 already of their the semifinals.
Oh shit.
And we got the Aces and the Mercury in their game 4. Pretty much this last one, whoever wins these games, we'll figure it out. I really think this to me, the Suns and the Aces will probably make it.
Say I'm taking Aces high, baby.
Candace Parker.
Is that who's on the Aces?
I'm pretty sure if I'm right, Candace Parker is on the Aces. I know Brittany Griner's on the Aces.
Oh, there you go, for the former Notre Dame alum. I'll take it.
Charles, Brianna Stewart. Oh my God, they're stacked.
All right.
Oh my God,
Aces high, baby. If that's not their slogan, Aces high, then they're wrong.
Oh no, I was looking.
And there's another national sports association that should hire me as their marketing leader. So you're welcome.
I think Candace Parker. Yeah, Candace Parker is actually on the Connecticut Suns.
Oh, okay.
So it'll be a good matchup between the two. Whoever comes out of these last 2 matches between the Sun, Sky, Aces, Mercury. Like I said, I think the Suns and the Aces will put up a good finals match against each other.
Oh, for sure. Like I said, I'm taking Aces high.
Aces high.
Hey, man, I'm just saying, like, it's a great slogan.
Going over to their brotherhood, the NBA has officially kicked off their preseason. A few teams played yesterday. Actually, more than a few teams. You got the Nuggets, Clippers, Suns, Kings, Warriors, Blazers, Spurs, Jazz, Hornets, Thunders, Pelicans, Timberwolves, Heat, Magic, Celtics, 76ers, Raptors. All played yesterday for their first games. Tonight we got the Knicks.
There you go. Are you excited about that?
I'm not big in watching like the preseasons for basketball and stuff because a lot of times they're playing like their D-League guys.
I was gonna say because it's really not like the
guys.
NFL. You're not really getting your guys in there too much because there's so many things that could go wrong. So
yeah, you're not giving them actual game time play in their preseasons.
Fair enough.
So I mean, it's good to see what their products are gonna bring because they got a lot of good new group of guys that are showing up in their few games they've played so far. Fair enough. I'm excited for the Knicks.
Yeah, man.
We're going all the way. That's not what I said.
Knicks in 6.
Knicks in 6.
I said it. I'm saying it. I'm still with it. Knicks in 6.
And then Going over to the MLB
Tonight.
once again and other fuck. Oh man! First of all, I want to put it out there for all you, fans in
Baseball
general, fans in general, but especially you Boston fans, especially you Boston fans. All that high and mighty talk, starting the season hot, beating the Yankees 7 in a row.
Yeah.
Gonna win it all. First to 50 or 60, all that bullshit. Only to have the same record as the Yankees.
And
in
here
the last,
we are again.
12 games against the Yankees, they went 9-3 or 3-9.
I hate to take this role in things, but the Sox couldn't stand their own failure. And where did it bring them? Right back to me. We're Thanos, baby. We're about to snap them fingers, man. Fuck those guys.
It's
Fuck
tonight, the best rivalry in all of sports.
I
said what I said.
Yeah.
Yankees, Red Sox in Fenway Park. Winner takes all. Winner goes on to play Tampa Bay ALDS.
Yeah. Do we know who's pitching tonight? It's got
tonight is Nathan Eovaldi for the Red Sox versus Garrett Cole.
It had to be. It had to be Cole. If you're going to put your game on the line, your season on the line, win or go home, it's got to be Garrett Cole. Got to be.
I'm oh my God. Boston's going to be insane.
I hope the Yankees win. Like I'm not one of those guys that when my team plays an extremely important game, I hope, I just want to see a good game. No, I want the Yankees to win by literally 100 runs. I want them to fucking bat around 6 times in the first fucking inning. And then never in the history of baseball ever has there been a 200 run rule. And I want it to happen tonight. I am not one of those people that I want to see it go off and a walk-off home run.
They were like, yeah, you just got yanked.
Yo, I'm saying, I want that shit to be 100-0 by the end of the first.
Okay, so I was actually talking to a few guys over on the glide, Mikey from Game Point Live and a couple of those guys.
Right.
And honest opinion I put out there, I was like, I see this matchup being like a 6-4 victory to the Yankees. Just because they've been hot lately. They swept the Red Sox in Fenway, so they feel like they're on top of the world over there. I feel, and their bats are being hot. I feel like they go in and it's like a 6-4 victory for the Yankees. But then again, I'm very optimistic and scared about what Cole is going to do because Cole has been playing very shitty his last few outings.
That is true.
We can go out there and get annihilated.
That is true. It could happen. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be right. I don't think it's going to be a fucking 100. I don't think it's even going to be more than 3 runs. Whoever wins, it's not going to be more than 3 runs. But I agree with you. I like the Yankees. I
hope they go out and they just straight blow them out, though.
I was going to say, I hope so. Maybe 6-4, 7-5, something in that world is where I kind of see this game sitting.
We need Cole to go 6 or 7 innings, giving up no more than 3 runs.
Yeah, I think.
And at least striking out 7 or 8.
I think that's fair. I think if Cole goes less than 5, the Yankees lose. Yeah. I'm confident enough to say that. If Cole
same we could say about Nathan Eovaldi. Nathan Eovaldi, he's a very good. He used to be a Yankee.
True that.
He had Tommy John surgeries. A lot of ins and outs, so we gave up on him, and he revamped himself and became a really good pitcher.
Yeah, true that.
And he's probably their Boston's second best, maybe third best pitcher on the rotation.
I would say I agree with that. But
against the Yankees, he's been great.
If we can chase Eovaldi by the 5th, we've got the win. If he goes past the 5th, we can still win, but it's going to be a lot harder.
I hope we hit him
chase
hard.
Him quick.
We need to hit him hard. We need to do what we did to him in his last outing.
He
only lasted 2 2/3 and gave up 7 runs. That's what we need.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Judge and Stanton just need to fucking explode. They need to own the fucking plate, and they just need to just send them into fucking orbit.
Now there's a little downer to this. DJ LeMahieu has a sports hernia.
Yeah, I saw
that. It came out slowly. They try to keep it on the wraps. He's not out all the way, but they're saying that he's going to be out this game.
Right.
He might be able to be ready for the ALDS.
Right.
Might be ready. So they still put him on the roster, but it kind of messes up the way they're going to build their lineup now because they're arguing is Torrey going to lead off? Is Gallo going to lead off? Right. Is Rizzo going to lead off? Do you put Judge to lead off?
Yeah, baseball is a mental chess game. I would say for baseball managers, they're not really called coaches, but managers, I would say it's probably the biggest chess game in all of sports, especially in the playoffs, because you only get so many roster spots. You know what I mean? You only have like 4, 5, 6 bench players. So it's not like you have this
they cut
deep
it down.
well.
Like you got 26 roster spots, I think.
Right. So you don't have this like deep well of players that you can be like, all right, let me switch this guy out for that and this guy. No, it's like you're stuck to what you've got, and if you fuck up, you're fucked. So it's going to be interesting to see how Aaron Boone does. And I want to question other Yankees fans, by the way. Are we still firing Aaron Boone? Is that something we're still doing, or are we all shutting our fucking mouths now? Because there was a lot of talk earlier in the season.
I just want to say he's won 100 or more games his first 3 seasons.
Yeah.
This is the first season he does it. He wins 90. So you're
Still
telling me
in
in
the
about
playoffs.
4 seasons, he wins about 400 games.
Yeah. And Yankee fans were calling for his head, man. That's why I gotta know. Like, I'm not the diehard Yankee fan here.
I wasn't calling for his head.
I know
it was stupid.
I know you were.
These people,
but I got a lot of people out there who are sitting there running their mouths about how we need to fire Boone and it's time for him to go. And all right, I just want to know, are we keeping the same energy?
Speaking about firing, we're going to shoot off to the NL side of the playoffs. And before I hit the matchup for the NL wild card, the Mets fired their coach.
I saw
after
that.
2 years, Rojas.
I saw that on Monday, right? Yesterday.
Yep, they fired his ass, told him to hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. So, and also JD Martinez is not going to be on the Red Sox lineup for the wild card game.
I'm okay with that.
Now, the NL side of this game we got going on is going to happen on Wednesday. Cardinals, Dodgers. Now, a lot of people are going to be like, this is blah. Dodgers are going to fucking take this. Mind you, all the wild card games, besides the Dodgers, are all 90 and 72. Yankees, Red Sox, and Cardinals, all 90 and 72.
What? All right. So what level of baseball must you play to make the playoffs? I mean, Jesus Christ. Like, that's a great thing to see, though, that you have to be, like, ungodly good to even make a wild card.
And
like,
people are going to be like, the Dodgers are the anomaly because they should have won their division, but the Giants also won 107 games.
Yeah, it was like last year or 2 years ago when the Yankees had to play in the wild card and they had won like 102 games, but the Sox had won like 107 or some dumb shit like that. And it's like, what the fuck do you want them to do?
The Dodgers got 106 wins right now, and they're in the wild cards. The first wild card spot.
Yeah, what the fuck do you want them to do?
So we got the Cardinals, Dodgers, and I'm not sleeping on the Cardinals because Cardinals went into the end of the season winning 17 straight.
I'll tell you, the Cardinals were very quiet this year. Maybe it's because I'm removed from Missouri, but like, I did not hear shit about the Cardinals this year.
Yeah, they started off really slow, but that 17 straight put them in a big fucking leap. And
what a time to get fucking hot, man. What a time to get hot.
It would be lovely to see the Cardinals take out the Dodgers.
I mean, yeah, I can agree with that.
I'm always down for the underdog to take out a powerhouse.
Unless it's us.
Unless it's the Yankees, because obviously I'm going to root for my team.
For sure.
But
no, I'm with it.
I'm always down for different teams to make it to the World Series.
I'm with it.
Like, I like Buster Olney's prediction earlier this morning. He thinks it's going to be Tampa Bay and the Milwaukee Brewers.
Really? Interesting.
Don't tell who that.
Oh, yeah. Mr.
Milwaukee. Every 50 states in America. All right, before I get thrown off. Canceled.
We'll put a big X in the YouTube video.
That is all we got for the MLB. And then we could just hit over to the NFL because there's a lot of shit going on.
And we are back with our trivia question of the week, which I don't have my bottle with me. Shame on me. Is sponsored by Aviation American Gin. So, yeah. Great for gin and tonics, Negronis, all other sorts of gin cocktails. You want to try Aviation American Gin? It is absolutely delicious. And it's only like, at my local liquor store, it was only like $26. Like, it was fucking great, dude. You probably drink it straight. I've been meaning to, but I just haven't gotten around to it. So, yeah.
Aviation American Gin. You hear it here first.
Boom.
Ryan Reynolds owned it.
Yeah, exactly, right? If there's no better reason than that, it's got to be because Ryan Reynolds owned it. I mean, ta-da.
Next, we're going to get Dwayne The Rock Johnson in his tequila.
There you go. I'm all about it. Let's get sponsored by just all celebrity alcohols. I mean, it would be appropriate, wouldn't it?
Oh, next P. Diddy Ciroc.
Hey, I'm with it. So last week's trivia question, I'm not going to go into like the full length of, the Giants versus the Redskins and the date and blah, blah, blah. But it was the highest scoring game in National Football League history. And we asked, what was the score? And I got one answer last week from TikTok from Tremble Season, TrembleSzn, Tremble Season. I like the enthusiasm, but he shot a little too high. He went with 130. So you were around there, if I remember correctly. I think you were around.
No, I think I was too low.
Were you?
Yeah, I was a little low.
Oh yeah,
I said like 90 something.
That's true. True that. But it was 113. The Giants had like 71 points, and then you do the math for what the Skins had. And don't yell at me. I'm calling them the Redskins because at the time they were the Redskins. Now they are the Washington football team. But at the time, they were the Redskins. So,
and please, people, if you have vaginas for skins, you should not be listening to us.
Vaginas for skins. All right. Anyway, our this week's trivia question, I should say, is during World War II, what two teams merged to join one team? And if you give me the team name of that merged team, bonus points to you. So two teams that are now in the NFL, that have played in the NFL before World War II and obviously now, merged to
become a super team to take out the Patriots.
Something like that. Merged to form one team. So who are those two teams? And bonus points, what was the name of that team? It's kind of fucking simple. I don't have much more editorializing than that. And we're back with the most important part of this entire thing. The reason that you all come to hear us.
Me.
Pretty much.
That's not what football. I said.
Exactly. You guys come here to count the amount of times that Hector says I said what I said. But yeah, we're talking about week 4 of the NFL season. Obviously, when you hear this, it'll be Wednesday. We record on Tuesdays or Monday nights, but this time Tuesday. So yeah, we've got a whole lot of football to talk. First, our Thursday night game, we have the Bengals over the Jags, 24-21. I expected a Bengals win, but I didn't expect it to be this close.
I didn't. First of all, if you guys didn't know, we do go live on Thursdays.
True that.
So if you saw the live, it was Zach, Jimmy Pibbles himself, and it's just Chaz while I had...
And Colby. Don't forget about Colby from Jackson
Colby
Can.
from Jackson Can. I forgot it's just Chaz showed up late.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I had technical difficulties, so I was not able to show my face.
Sure, technical difficulties.
But yeah, I was not expecting a close game like this, and I did expect the Bengals to win. And can I say that I said what I said when I said Joe Burrow was a better quarterback than Trevor Lawrence?
Yeah, I'm on board with that. I'm going to take some of that pie too because I've hated Joe Burrow or I've hated Trevor Lawrence from the beginning, and I've loved Joe Burrow from the beginning. So yeah, I'm gonna take that some of that I said what I said too. And Trevor Lawrence has lost like 2 regular season games. Against Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure that Trevor Lawrence calls him daddy.
He lost the national championship to him.
Yeah.
And then the first time they meet in the NFL.
Yeah. So we'll take Joe Burrow in this matchup. No, though, Trevor Lawrence didn't look awful. He didn't look like the Lord and Savior that he's supposed to be. He hasn't to date. And whether that you can blame on, coaching because Urban Meyer's is in the headlines lately, or what, but he just... The Jags just don't look like they're it, man.
It's because Urban Meyer's too busy getting it on with the ladies at the club.
I know. Well, what else would you do when you're 0-4? I mean...
And want to take your family out to your restaurant, and then you want to just grope a woman.
Yeah, so, I mean... Yeah.
He's fighting for that UFC job.
I'm saying... the Bengals do need to pick it up, though. Winning by 3 over the Jags is not going to get it done. Even in their division, but I mean, hey, look, a win is a win is a win is a win. We'll get to that kind of statement a little bit later. Washington 34 over the Falcons 30.
Another fucking game. I wasn't expecting to be this close.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, and you said it to me the best, when we were talking about it, is that Washington's defense, like, this is more of a showing on Washington's defense than it is on anything else. I get it. It's Matt Ryan. It's Kyle Pitts. It's Calvin Ridley. I get it. But the Skins or the football team should have been far better than this.
Yeah, their defense is to give up 30 points.
Yeah.
To a Falcons team who has yet to show anything this year.
Yeah. Yeah, that defense really is the loser of this game. I mean, obviously they won. They did enough. But I credit this win more to Taylor Heineke just going out there and looking like a boss, having no fear whatsoever, and just fucking slinging it around, man.
He's definitely taken 100% of his chances of being able to be the starting quarterback.
That's what I was telling my coworker yesterday, man, because he was kind of ogling at the fact that Heineke is just going out there, showing his nuts to everybody. What else are you going to do? You came from the XFL. You know life is too short. You know you're not going to get another chance. So what do you have to fear? Come out here and just show your nuts to the world and fucking sling it. You throw a million interceptions? Great. You were supposed to always. You were supposed to suck. So why not go out and suck? And if you do amazing, then you're a living legend. So you might as well. I'm all on board with Taylor Heineke, man. Especially after his last playoff appearance where he fucking went toe to toe with Tom Brady.
Holy fucking hell.
Yeah.
The Buffalo Bills showed up and showed why Josh Allen is a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, 40-0 over the Texans. They lost game 1 to the Steelers in a close game, not really like a huge blowout, and then ever since they've just been dominating opponents. I think they've outscored their opponents something to the tune of 100 to fucking 30 or some shit like that over the last 3 weeks.
I mean, it is the Texans, and they're the Texans right now.
True.
But which is sad to say, because when just 4 years ago, we were like, shit, the Texans, Deshaun Watson, JJ Watt,
DeAndre
Fuller,
Hopkins. Yeah. The Texans had it all to be right there. And then Bill O'Brien fucked it. And then this GM that they hired fucked it. It's just been not a great showing recently for the Texans. And I agree with you. It is the Texans. And I don't think I would be as concerned about the Bills if it was a 20-0 win. But Josh Allen is the MVP, first of all. The Bills are, in my mind, Super Bowl favorites.
What did I say, man? I said Josh Allen MVP.
You said Bucks, I think, right?
Bucks Super Bowl.
Yeah, I'm hopping on that train. There's nothing about this team that I don't like.
The offense yet has to really gel because Stephon Diggs hasn't really done much yet.
Yeah, he really hasn't. It's really just been off of Josh Allen just fucking howitzing into 2 weeks ago, last week. I saw a fucking play where he threw the ball and his tight end wasn't even fucking looking, but because of where the ball placement was and his running, it stuck itself into his fucking arm and forced him to make a touchdown catch. It was like a
Madden catch.
Yeah, it forced him to make a catch. He didn't have a choice. He was catching a touchdown on that pass, and Josh Allen wasn't going to give him a fucking option. Josh Allen just has the entire state of South Canada on his fucking back, and
South Canada,
not even funny. The Bears 24 over the Lions 14.
I thought the Lions were going to pull this one out.
Yeah, in all honesty, there's just not much I can say about this game. I like Dan Campbell, the head coach of the Lions, more than I like Matt Nagy, the head coach of the Bills. But only the Bears, I should say. Only the Lions could make the Bears look good
when they still can't figure out who their quarterback is.
Yeah.
And then the running back goes out. David Montgomery goes out.
I know. Hit to my fantasy team. But yeah, did you see the one play with Jared Goff? He was in shotgun. He's walking up to the line, calling out the Mike linebacker, whatever. The center snaps the ball, ricochets off of Jared Goff right into the defensive lineman's hands.
About them beating themselves, then what's going on with the defense? A good drive ended.
That is the most Lions thing that could ever happen.
That's like the Buffalo.
Yeah. Yeah, it is the most Lions thing that could fucking happen. We got the Cowboys 36 over the Panthers 28.
That actually was a really good game. I mean, with CMC in, that would have been a lot closer.
Oh, yeah, for sure. The Panthers, that's the thing, right? The question becomes, how real are the Panthers without CMC? Chuba Hubbard's not a slouch of a running back, but CMC. And when the game plan is give the ball to Christian McCaffrey, when he's not there, it becomes a little bit more difficult. But with that being said, even with CMC out, God, this is awful. But Sam Darnold didn't look bad. He still threw for like 300 yards and like 2 touchdowns.
He leads the league in rushing touchdowns.
Yeah, yes.
Sam Darnold leads the league in rushing. He has 5 rushing touchdowns.
That makes me super uncomfortable. It makes me super uncomfortable to like see how good he's being and it not to be his fault.
I told you it wasn't Sam Darnold's fault. I said what I said when I said going to Carolina would fit him great.
Yeah, it makes me
I love being right.
It makes me uncomfortable. You being right and Sam Darnold being good makes me uncomfortable. But the Cowboys, their defense looked decent enough. But I mean, that's their bugaboo, is their defense. Their offense, it can find no flaws in. Even CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb didn't really show up, but it didn't fucking matter. When you have Amari Cooper, when you have Ezekiel Elliott, when you have, who's their tight end?
Well, they got Jerwin and Schultz.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, it doesn't matter. CeeDee Lamb can take the day off, and they're still just fine. You got Michael Gallup.
The defense, who hasn't even been playing that yet.
True that.
I think he's out right now.
Yeah. Fair enough.
But the defense has been really great. Like Trayvon Diggs, Stephon Diggs' younger brother.
That is true.
He leads the leagues. He has 5 interceptions in 4 games.
That is true. He does have an interception every game. He does that. I mean, I would like to see them in a Panther or in a CMC-less offense for them to not put up or allow 28 points. But I mean, that is a shining moment of it, is Trayvon Diggs, who's got 5 interceptions in 4 games. He's got a turnover and an interception in every fucking game so far. So, got to give him credit there. Let's see here. Colts, Dolphins, Colts 24, Colts 27, as I have a fucking seizure. Dolphins 17. I just don't have much to say about this.
I mean,
Tua's out for the Dolphins.
Tua's out. The Dolphins are not what you expect them to really be. And the Colts, like, cool, you got to fucking win finally. Like,
yeah. Yeah, and let's not pretend this was because of Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz didn't fuck up the game. It was all done on the backfield here. It was all in the run game. I think Taylor had like 117 yards. His backup had like 20-something yards. You know what I mean? So they moved the ball efficiently on the ground. And then on the other side of the ball, Jacoby Brissett played well, but he played well. You're welcome. That's the best I have. I'm sorry, Dolphins fans. This just wasn't a game for me to care about.
Yeah.
Browns 14, Vikings 7.
I feel like the Vikings always give the Browns a fucking run for their money.
Yeah, and I feel like they absolutely should not, especially in this game. I'm saying it right now. I'm a little concerned about the Browns. I think they're posers. Did
Odell play last game?
He did. He did. Since Odell has been in, let's see. Before Odell came back, their points per game was around 20 to 25, and with him back, it's around 10.
What did he do last game?
Nothing. Nothing. That's what I'm saying. I said it last year that they did better with Odell out, and everyone wanted to fucking come for me like I'm the asshole. That oh no, that's not true. They happened to get hot at the right time, and Odell happened to be out. The two aren't correlated. Well, Odell's come back, and they've gotten worse, categorically worse.
I feel
so.
Like
maybe I'm the asshole, but I'm not fucking wrong.
I feel like the Browns wasn't the place that he should have gone to off the rip. Like if the Giants should have never paid him and then got rid of him. You were gonna keep him, just keep him. If you're gonna pay him, keep him.
True that.
And give him the chance to work with Daniel Jones.
True that.
Maybe he stays being great, But when you do decide to trade him and you just jump on the first option, you have so many other teams that you could have went and looked at.
And especially for Odell's sake, he needs somewhere. Honestly, I don't know if it's like a personality thing or if it's just the way it has to be with his talent level. Odell needs to be on an offense where the ball runs through him. Again, whether it's because he's a superstar diva and he won't produce if it doesn't, or whether it's simply because that's his talent set, he needs to be on an offense where the ball runs through him. And on the Browns, it just simply doesn't. There's no need for it to run through him. So, it kind of makes me concerned that the Browns are posers and that they're just
I feel like he would have been great on the Ravens.
I could see that.
I feel like he would have been great on the Ravens.
I could see that dual threat there. Yeah, I could see that. Moving over to the Giants 21 or Giants 27. Jesus, people, I can read. Giants 27, Saints 21. Yeah.
God, man.
Same time, the game, same time as the Jets, going to overtime, like the Jets. Overtime win by the Giants, man. They played a good game. Daniel Jones, I don't have anything to hate about him. Saquon Barkley, great fucking game. You know what I mean? Like, just overall, good game.
The defense kept them in it.
Yeah.
The defense kept them in it. Daniel Jones throws for over 400 yards.
Yeah.
And Barkley shushes the haters at the end.
Yeah.
My man, I was calling the play. I said, give it to Barkley and let him do what he do.
Mm-hmm.
And I said what I said. And they gave it to Barkley, and he does what he does.
Mm-hmm.
He makes a move. He carries the motherfucker on his back, and he gets into the end zone.
And calls game. Yeah. Yeah, and the Saints kind of remind me of the Falcons in this aspect, that they're just so fucking hot and cold. 1 second, they're putting the beats on the fucking Packers 30-3. And Jameis Winston, we've got all these great things to say about him. And then other times they're losing to the fucking Giants. I mean, the Saints didn't look like garbage. Let's not say that they went ice cold today, but like, they should have beat the Giants. Like, come on now. They should have beat the Giants.
They should have.
In every category you can look at, the Saints have this ticked off. They should have won this game. So I wouldn't call the Saints posers just yet, but looking at their division where they have to play,
needs some help.
Yeah. No, for fucking sure. For fucking sure. Let's move it over to the other New York team. I'm excited this week. As you can see, for those of you who watch on YouTube, I came into Hector's house telling him I have no idea how to fucking act because I got my Jets hat on. I got my Lavernius Cole jersey on. I have no idea how to fucking act because the Jets finally fucking won. The Jets will not go 0-17 this season. They might still be the first team to go 0-17 in National Football League history, but it will not be this season.
God, where do we even start with this game? Well, it was 27-24, Jets over the Titans, and we get it. Brown and Julio Jones was out, which makes it a simpler defensive scheme for the Jets. Stack the box,
right?
Stop or try to stop Derrick Henry.
Right.
And I got into an argument with Game Point Live because I was like, we kept him at bay. Oh, it was 167 yards at bay? Yes. Because there was no receivers to throw to. Let him get all the yards he wants. Don't let him score.
One touchdown.
We win the game.
One touchdown for Derrick Henry. And he got that 157 yards or 60, whatever it is, on 33 attempts.
Yeah.
So it's not like Derrick Henry went out there. And now that is an average of like 4.7 yards a carry or whatever it is. So it's not like the Jets went out there and shut him down. But they made him motherfucking work for every fucking... It's not like Derrick Henry had 157 yards on 10 runs.
And mind you, you're like, 157 yards on the Jets. He runs for almost 200 yards on any defense you throw out there. Any defense you throw out there.
Right. So look, and we talked about this. You're never going to stop Derrick Henry. It's impossible. My dude is out there with freak athletes. Again, your bench player in the NFL is a 0.0001% athlete. And he is out there throwing them like fucking high schoolers. And the Jets contained him. That is a victory because you're not going to stop this man.
I'll take the win. And I said it. Maybe, even if Julio Jones or Brown isn't even 100%, have one of them out there as a decoy at least. Because at 50%, they do better than the corners that we got.
And look, I don't know, man. First of all,
I like Eccles.
Let me say a couple of things. I love me some Michael Carter and I love me some Brandon Eccles. Both of them, I was super happy that we took them in the draft. You go back and check the receipts. But secondly, the Jets didn't have Marcus May. The Jets didn't have Mekhi Becton. Let's not pretend
they lost Joyner to Marcus Joyner to season-ending injury.
Exactly. So let's not pretend that the Jets are out there at full strength, and that's not considering all of the previous injuries like Carl Lawson. You know what I mean? Like, let's not sit here and pretend. But we won. The Jets went into overtime. They drove down the field. They scored a field goal. Now, they did let the Titans kind of come back into this and drive back down the field, but the defense held when they needed to, forced a long field goal attempt with 30 seconds left, and Randy Bullock shanks it left.
And you know what? I said what I said when I said Crowder was going to be a key factor coming back, because now the teams are not just focusing on shutting down Davis. Now you got Crowder in the slot. Davis goes back outside, opens up the game. Mind you, the slot position, Zach Wilson loves throwing to. So Crowder instantly made an impact. Davis balled out again against his other team.
111 yards, yep.
Balled out. And Zach Wilson, even when the plays were breaking up.
Can we talk about
this
that?
This man got some I was like, he's going to get hit. He's going to get hit. He's going to what? He got out of that and still threw a fucking dime?
All right. So back on the Zach Wilson hype train. Everything I said the last 2 weeks, I lied. I'm sorry. You can redact that. Those aren't in the receipts. Zach Wilson pulling his best Aaron Rodgers impression, rolling out of the pocket, 2 defensive players coming breathing down his neck, waves Corey Davis deep, says, no, get the fuck out of here, and drops a dot into his lap for the touchdown in double fucking coverage.
Fourth quarter action.
Open up the offense. On the move. A lot of time. Directing traffic. Gonna go deep. Has a man deep. It is caught for the touchdown.
Do I recommend throwing it in double coverage? Absolutely not. But what the fuck do I know if you're going to sit it right in his fucking lap for a touchdown?
Can we talk about the other rollout play where he fucking catches, I think it was Davis again or Crowder, one of them two.
Yep.
And it was the same shit, a rollout play broken up, defenders coming in hot, and he's like, yeet.
Yeah, Zach Wilson, although I would like him to throw on platform far more often.
He feels so much more comfortable throwing on these broken up backyard football plays.
I mean, look, I would love for the Jets to obviously protect him more, even if they're booting him out and rolling him out and letting him throw off platform in that style.
Just need to make it to about week 6 and we get Beckham back.
Amen to that. That's been a big loss for us. But, look, the Jets won on a missed field goal. But even if Bullock made it, the Jets would have tied. The Jets didn't lose this game. No matter what happened, the Jets did not lose
They took a 2-touchdown lead at one point.
Nothing about this could make me happier. Because let's not pretend the fucking Titans are slouches here. You know what I mean? Like, yes, A.J. Brown and Julio Jones were out. But the Jets had their top safety, top defensive player out, has their top lineman out, has
one of their top defensive ends out.
I was going to say 90% of their free agent signings are injured. So I'll take it.
I just want to say, even with, like, at one point I had to look at Zach and I said, did you not see the front defensive line for the Jets just overpower that offense?
7 sacks.
Dude, Tannehill had no chance.
7 sacks.
No chance. At one play, I looked, our nose tackle literally took the center and drove him back 7 yards.
Speaking of, first time in NFL history that brothers have secured a sack in the same game. Quinn Williams, man. That offseason last second pickup of Quincy Williams has paid in dividends.
I wouldn't doubt that Quentin was like, yo, my brother's out there and needs a job. Like, I'm telling you, this man can ball.
I don't know if it's like I'm playing with my brother, so I got to go out here and shine, or if Quincy Williams was one of the most overlooked defensive free agents. I don't know what it is, but he's playing fucking great, and you love to see it.
And after the win, the first thing they did was run into the stands to their grandmother, who raised them after their mother's passing.
I saw that. Shame that happened. But it's beautiful to see moments like that.
But the Jets are on a winning streak. 1-0, baby. That's where it starts. 1-0.
You just need to go 1-0 every week. That's it. You just need to be on a one game.
Who we got next week?
Every week.
Who we got next week? We winning it. We taking it. We're going undefeated here on out.
You're gonna hit him with it, or gonna stand on that? Not strong enough.
Not yet. I gotta see more.
Caught you lacking.
I gotta see more.
The Chiefs over the Eagles, 42-30. First of all, let me.
Hell yeah, we're winning next week. We got the Falcons. Bam, baby, we going 2-0. I said what I said. We ain't losing to the fucking Falcons.
Stupid.
We ain't losing to the fucking Falcons. Fuck out of here. I said what I said. Hell yeah, I'm gonna stand on that now.
Oh, shit.
Zach Wilson about to have another ball out game.
Wouldn't that be nice if this is the game that we turn it the fuck around? Wouldn't that be fucking nice? Anyway, the Chiefs win 43-30, did I say? Yeah, 42-30. Tyreek Hill went the fuck off. He had, like 4 touchdowns or some shit like that?
Doesn't he always? It's either he goes off for multiple touchdowns or he goes off for like 200 plus receiving yards.
True that. The only downside to the Chiefs game is that defense, man. Like, they should not be allowing the Eagles to score 30 points.
I just feel like teams are... All right, so when the Chiefs came out and they were like, oh, they're so dynamic, they're they're blowing teams out by 100 billion points, and, now it's 3 years later. Like, people are things change, people adapt. Like, they're starting to get... Teams are catching up to them.
Yeah.
Teams are catching up to them.
Yeah, you can't expect to score 42 points every game. And that's the thing, like last season, no one could keep up with the Chiefs until they played the Super Bowl and were held to 9 points. Like, you can only score so many fucking points. You need to learn to play defense. And I'm sorry, when Jalen Hurts has almost, 400, like 330 something yards or whatever he did, Jalen Hurts had himself a goddamn game.
He's been balling this season.
Yeah, he should not have been against the Chiefs. This should not have been a thing that they allowed.
No, because now you're giving Eagles fans like, oh, we barely lost to the Chiefs. Yeah. Calm down. You were projected last in your division.
Yeah, honestly, though. So that's my only critique of the Chiefs is they need to learn how to play defense. You can't let teams like the Eagles fucking score 30 points.
Yeah, no.
You just can't. You can't let Jalen Hurts. Not that he's a shit quarterback.
And the Chiefs are 2-2. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Honestly. Cardinals, bless you. Cardinals 37 over the Rams 20. Cardinals are the only undefeated team left in football.
4-0.
I
think it was when they started calling Kyler Murray Baby Yoda.
I'm wondering about my personal level of ability to evaluate quarterbacks. Kirk Cousins is making me look stupid. Kyler Murray.
That's because you hate quarterbacks. So you don't know how to truthfully rate them.
I do hate quarterbacks, and I'm very old school. I hate mobile quarterbacks. Kyler Murray is telling me to shut my fucking whore mouth because he's out there, the little fucking midget, running around like a goddamn leprechaun, just beating people. Just fucking beating people.
And once again, just like Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs haven't really connected so far, D-Hop and Kyler Murray this year really hasn't. Trust me, I have both of them in fantasy, and they have not been showing up.
This is a personal vendetta kind of thing. But Murray's out there just fucking playing football, man, just going nuts. And that Cardinals defense, you can watch J.J. Watt, and you see clearly that he has lost a step from his prime. He has. He's not as fast.
He's making everybody else way better.
But that's what I'm saying, is you still have to respect him. So just simply being on a football field makes everybody else around you better. And B, just because he's lost a step means he's still above average. Like, he was hyper elite. Now he's just elite. Yeah. So help me God. You know what I mean? Like, J.J. Watt is still a force to be reckoned with.
And they took out the Rams.
Yeah.
Like, the Rams are... if it wasn't for the Bucks, the Rams are probably the number one team in the NFC.
Honestly, I mean, those are the 3 teams, right? Like, the Bucks, the Rams, and the Cardinals. And I wouldn't be shocked if you see this matchup again come playoff time. Whether it be in the NFC Championship game, if we could make a way there.
Let's this happen again.
I know that's what would make it the game to fucking watch, though. If these 2 teams meet in the playoffs, whether it's divisional championship round, if these 2 teams meet in the playoffs, there are going to be fireworks. I mean, 2 of the top defenses, 2 of the top offenses. Yeah, like you said, Matt Stafford's not going to let this shit happen again. Not that he played a bad game.
And there's already words out there that Jalen Ramsey and D-Hop, who respect each other highly, 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 has already come out and said multiple times that they love, like, the best people they find is each other. They consider each other the best matchup to watch.
100%. 100%. So, I mean, you guys keep an eye on this. I mean, they've obviously still have one more game to play in this season against each other. So this is definitely, for me, the matchup to watch in the NFC. Yeah. I mean, the Bucks versus one of these teams is a matchup, but this is the matchup for me.
Then if the Cardinals take another one from them, oof.
I'll tell you that I said what I said. If the Cardinals beat the Rams the second time, the Cardinals are going to the Super Bowl. I think they'll even beat the Bucks. If the Cardinals can pull off 2 wins against the Rams this season, they are a lock for me for the NFC side of the Super Bowl.
Oof.
I think they're that good. Seahawks 28 over the 49ers 21.
Okay, slightly above average teams that just had a good game against each other, and it's just like, but they're both just in that gray area.
Yeah. I would not call either of them great, but I wouldn't call either of them bad.
But I will applaud Russell Wilson winning his 100th game in his career.
True that.
And it's the fastest ever.
True that. And, it's the fastest ever, but he did it on like 168 yards. And like, it was just a game out of him. Like, Russell Wilson starts off the season playing, and I know we're still in the beginning of the season, but I feel like he starts off the first couple of games of the season making us all go, why doesn't he get votes for MVP? And then he plays games like this, and it's like, there it is.
He'll start off the season first 5 weeks fucking leading it, then he disappears for about 6 weeks.
Right.
But they might win and stuff. He's just playing ball.
I just expected more.
And then he'll go off again, but it's just not enough to be like, all right, you still got to jump A-Rod,
right?
Matt Stafford. Tom Brady's always going to get some type of votes up in there.
Oh, for sure. He has
Kyler Murray's going to get votes. Josh Allen's the guy to
Pat
beat. Mahomes.
Yeah, for sure. And real quick caveat. I know
Zach Wilson.
Yeah. We have been spoiled in our last 20 years. And I guess maybe every generation has those couple of players, but we've gotten to see Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees, Ben Roethlisberger, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady. I feel like we've seen some pretty great quarterback play. And look at this next generation, and even Russell Wilson in that. But look at this next generation, man. Kyler Murray, Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes. Like, there are some young guys out there that it's going to be really fun to fucking watch. Anyway, going back to it, though, Gucci Garoppolo goes ahead and gets hurt. He threw like a touchdown and an interception, I think, before his injury. And then Trey Lance came in. Lance threw 2 touchdowns, had himself a good game. Do we think Lance is the future? I mean, I think Garoppolo is still doubtful or questionable for next week, and it's early. But assuming, obviously, Garoppolo doesn't play, Lance gets the start. If he does well, is he your guy?
So for me right now, from what I was reading, it looks most likely that Trey Lance is going to get his first start.
Yeah.
Gucci Garoppolo, they're saying that he should be back in time, and it's still his position pending.
Yeah, that's real interesting coming from a motherfucking team who spent all offseason trying to shop him. Like, shut the fuck up.
And then Trey Lance, I don't know. I'm not going for that hype of him yet. I mean, yeah, he had a decent game. I don't know.
Trey Lance personally falls victim to the Carson Wentz effect for me. I didn't like Wentz because he came from a small school where he played against a bunch of nobodies. Trey Lance came from a small school and then got fucked by COVID, played one game in which he played nobody and looked mad in that game. So he came out, he had a decent game, right? Like, I'm not going to shit on him, but I would have to see a lot. Now, as far as the Niners going, Jimmy Garoppolo's our guy. Shut up, Shanahan. You drafted his fucking replacement, and then you spent all motherfucking offseason trying to flirt with Aaron Rodgers and anybody else who would take Garoppolo off your hands. Shut the fuck up. Okay, like, stop it. I get it. You have to say this shit, but shut the fuck up. We all know you're lying.
And in defense, Gucci Garoppolo, Jimmy G, he's not one, he gets hurt too much. He can't last the whole season. Yeah, his record says he wins, but nothing in his gameplay shows elevation of anybody on the field being, elevating their game.
He's the Trent Dilfer style quarterback to me. Like, he's not going to lose you games, you know what I mean? But he's going to go out there and do enough to win it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he's not going to, like, completely botch this shit, but he's not going to go out there and win you a game.
He just can't hit the Super Bowl like Trent Dilfer.
True that. Well, because all of his team was motherfucking hurt, and then he had to go against Patrick Mahomes in that Super Bowl. Anywho, the Ravens 23 over the Broncos 7. Broncos are fake. Fake.
Well, they've played. The Broncos have played. They were 3-0, but they played 3 shitty teams.
0-9 was the combined record.
And then Teddy Bridgewater gets hurt. Someone else got hurt on the Broncos, I want to say, too.
I mean, Jerry Jeudy's been out, but
Jerry Jeudy's been out, but I wanted to say someone else got hurt. Now they play, like, the Ravens, even with their slow start, I mean, it's still the Ravens. They still got Lamar Jackson. The defense is still pretty strong.
Mm-hmm. Did you see what happened out of the end of this game? Because this is the most important storyline. I forgot to write it down. So, end of the game, Ravens get the ball back on an interception, 10 seconds to go, and they're obviously up by 16, so you think they need the ball. No. They're 3 yards away from the most consecutive games with 100 yards rushing, so they run a little quarterback tray out to the left for 5 yards. Vic Fangio loses his fucking mind, fucking calls them scumbags. He didn't use the word scumbag. I'm sure he said some other shit, but he said it's some fuckboy bullshit. he's not fucking with the Ravens. He's not surprised because that's how they are. Well, first of all, if you don't, and I made a TikTok about this, if you don't want history made against you, don't be in a fucking position to let history be made against you. Like, that's your fault.
I get that. You know, the whole you don't want history being made, don't be put in the position to.
If I saw that, I'd blitz everybody. Send them all. Fuck you.
But at the end of the game, like that was a dick move.
Well,
that was 100%. Most coaches would be like, "I want the win. I'm not here for records. I'm not here to." Oh, but we rushed because I got Lamar Jackson and we rushed so many yards.
All right.
But I can't fucking pass the AFC Championship or even get there.
Let me see
so I would just set records like a fucking douchebag the last second of the game when the defense is just trying to, at that point, you won. They just said, yo, dab it up, let's go. But then you're going to be like, oh, fuck you, motherfucker. What if he would have kept going and scored a touchdown? I'm throwing hands and
Lamar
helmets.
slid. Lamar saw where he was and kind of like slid. But let me see if I can change your mind. So like I said, the Ravens got the ball back on an interception, up 16. The Broncos fucking were trying to pass down the field, down by fucking 16. If Fangio just wanted to go the fuck home and thought that it was in poor taste to keep running plays, why the fuck was he throwing the ball?
You're down
16.
You're down 16. You at the offense, you're yeeting it anyway. You're trying to get a touchdown.
For moral victories?
It's the offense's job to get down the field as fast as possible to try to get the ball back from the defensive side is to win the game. You're already winning. You're over here like, no, you're already winning.
No.
If you're losing, because right now the Broncos, they yeet it down. They score a touchdown. They fucking fumble on the they fucking get the ball back on a kickoff return on the kickoff. And they got fucking 3 seconds. They yeet it again. You at that point you yeet it again, and you make backyard football. All those backyard pass bullshits that you're already down. Not when you're up.
No,
not when you're up. I can see if the Ravens were down and you're trying to move the ball to try to score a touchdown. No, not when you're up. I want
to make it very clear. This is why no one should ever hire me as a football coach.
Not while you're up.
If I am up by 100, I will keep going up. I will keep scoring. You're lucky. They're lucky it wasn't a passing fucking record. And you're right. We can't throw hands after the game. Whoop our ass. But I still whooped you by 200. That's on you. That's between you and God. Play better defense. Ain't got nothing to do with me. You don't want history made? You don't want me to rush for 100 yards? Fucking stop me. Stop me. You don't want me to do that with 10 seconds left? Run the fucking ball.
You're already up. You're already up. The game's already over.
I'm not trying to score. I'm just trying to get my yards.
That's some petty ass.
I am a petty ass.
That's some petty ass.
The job of the offense is to score points. You're lucky.
The game is over. The game is over.
The game's over when you're trying to throw the ball and get an interception.
The game is over. Wow. They're trying to win the game, not run up the score. They're trying to win the game.
It doesn't matter.
You're already up.
I'm on the Ravens side in this fucking Fangio. No. I'm surprised. You didn't take my side in this.
Oh, hell no.
What? And if you're telling me you would have needed the ball 3 yards away, you would have taken the knee and ran out of there 3 yards from history.
What history? What real history? Okay.
Most consecutive games with 100 yards rushing.
That's the record that's the record you care about?
Yeah.
That's the record you care about?
I mean, I'd prefer to go 17-0.
That's the record you care.
If I'm gonna go, if I'm gonna take if this is before
that is some petty. That's some bullshit.
If I'm 3 yards away with 10 seconds left, I'm making that call 10 times out of 10.
Ugh. That's some. Ugh.
You wouldn't?
I'd fire my coach.
You wouldn't?
I'd fire my coach for
Get
making that
out
play.
of here.
If I was the GM, I'd fire my coach. I don't want that
What?
nasty shit in my organization.
I
Hell
am
no.
blown away.
You're going for petty records over playing the game the right way and trying to win
got
Super
the
Bowl?
win and I can get the record. Why can't I do both?
Because there's unwritten rules to the game.
See?
Now you're spitting in people's faces.
Well, maybe they shouldn't have their face there to be spit on.
Well, see, no. Because if it was happening to you, you'd be fucking pissed.
If I was Vic Fangio, I would have sent everybody. Because he was out there, they had no timeouts left, so it's not like you could call a timeout, but I'd be screaming, fucking murder him. You're goddamn right I would be. I'd be screaming, fucking murder him. But in my defense, I wouldn't be throwing a goddamn temper tantrum in media afterwards. I'd be like, yo, fuck those guys. But I shouldn't have even let them get fucking close. Yeah, is it a bitch move, Santa? 100%, but I would have done the same fucking shit. My fault for being there in the first place.
I wouldn't have done it.
That's better man than me. I think we've proven that, but you're a better man than me. Fuck those guys. You don't want history made against you.
I'm all for the craziness of the game between the lines and the time limit that is. But there, like I said, are some unwritten rules and things morally to respect players.
Well,
it's like, why are you trying to...
If you want to be respected, you wouldn't have let it happen. Play better football.
Oh, no.
Play better football.
Get the fuck out of here.
You're telling me, like, this is the same situation that, like, if you mossed somebody, you're going to say, good job, bud, and walk away? Hell no!
In the middle of a game, not 10 seconds away from going home, and you're like, I want to go for this record, even though I'm already winning.
So?
Do better. 10 seconds. 10 seconds.
Do better. And if I was the player who did it and you came over running him out and said, yo, that's a bitch move, I'm like, yeah, play better defense next time, bitch. Don't play 0-9 fucking teams. Come out here. Play real football.
You probably say that to the corner, not the lineman you're going against. You say that to the corner.
I say it to a lineman. You heard me talk shit, man. I'm a shit talker. I get my ass beat. I'm going to still fucking shit talk. I can't believe you stand opposite on me on this.
No, that's fucking garbage.
You're fucking garbage.
That's garbage. I think people that do that are low.
What?
They're low.
How is that low?
They're low.
Insulting my character right now. I don't like it. Anyway, Packers 27 over the Steelers 17. By the way, let us know what you guys think. Packers 27 over the Steelers 17. Ben just looks old. Like, he should have hung this shit
He
up
didn't
last
play
year.
a horrible game. He was 65 or 66% completion for 200-something yards, a TD, and an into.
It wasn't a bad game, but he's just looking old. I feel like I expect more out of him.
I mean, granted, he is old.
Are you allergic to me?
Excuse me.
Is it because I would have
allergic
gone
to your bullshit?
I was gonna say, is it because I would have gone for that run?
I sensed it coming, and then you brought it out, and
now you're.
Now I'm over here like bullshit, out.
Anyway,
but I saw
Ben.
they were ripping Ben apart on everything I've seen today.
Because
they're saying that they should bench him for Dwayne Haskins.
All right.
Jeff Saturday.
Jeff Saturday's vicious.
Jeff Saturday is a boss. He looked and we get it as Jets fans. Mike dumbass bomb goes out and says, "Yeah, their relationship is over. They should just bench him and put." Jeff Saturday was like, "You're gonna bench a 19-year starter, Hall of Famer,
right?
For he is Mr. Pittsburgh,
yeah.
For Dwayne Haskins,
no,
and tell him to sit back and
no.
When you know this is the last year, he's gonna retire at the end of the year anyway. So you're not gonna let him ride it out.
Not even
this is a rebuilding year anyway.
That's what I'm saying. Not even for romantic reasons. You can stare me dead in the motherfucking eyes and tell me that Dwayne Haskins gives you a higher percentage chance to win a football game than Ben Roethlisberger. I'm sitting here shitting on Ben. Make no mistake. I'm not backtracking. I am shitting on Ben. But even still shitting on Ben, hands down, Dwayne Haskins does not give you a higher percentage to win a football game. Ben Roethlisberger every time over Dwayne Haskins. And if you can seriously stare me in the fucking eye holes and tell me that Dwayne Haskins is the better quarterback, you know what? You're right.
They're 1-3.
Walk away. You're right.
Pittsburgh is 1-3, but if you look at their 4 matchups and then you take out their victory, those 3 matchups, They weren't blowout losses.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, they beat
just,
the Buffalo Bills.
Right.
They beat who I said is going to Super Bowl, who just won 40-0.
Right.
They beat the Buffalo Bills.
Right.
Then they go out and they lose 3 games. I think, okay, so they lost 10 here.
To the Packers.
They lost to the Bengals. And that was I think that was like a touchdown.
Yeah, that was a good game, and that's a good team.
And I forgot who else they played, but I think that was within a touchdown as well.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not out here getting blown out, and they're playing good teams. They're not losing to the Jets. They're not losing to the Giants. They're out here playing real football games. They lost to Aaron Rodgers, who threw like fucking 300-400 yards.
I looked up Ben's stats right now for the season. Over 60% completion. Just over 1,000 passing yards, 4 TDs, 4 picks. Now, the picks TDs thing, it is what it is.
Yeah, you obviously want
you know how Ben plays in his career. He's usually a 20-10 guy.
Right.
So you would expect him to eventually. Claypool's out right now, so he doesn't have him to throw to. He
only worked offensive line, like
Juju Smith and Deontay Johnson. They still. Ben needs to get first Claypool back because that to me is his number one.
Sure.
Juju needs to hit the slot.
Nah, I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that wholeheartedly. And again, Ben does look old as fuck. But in any sort of like bench Ben for Dwayne Haskins conversation, you're a fucking idiot.
On his last year, when he's retiring after this.
Right. And again, just mathematically, Dwayne Haskins is not going to win you more football games. He's just not.
I think after this year, sitting the season behind Ben,
maybe
Dwayne could be your starter next year.
Yeah, I think that no matter what, this is Ben's last year. It has to be. Whether he wants to play football or not, the Steelers have to end his career at this.
If they don't let him go, they're going to let Mike Tomlin go.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, I'm giving up my quarterback before my head coach.
Yeah, a head coach that's never had a losing season. I'll take Tomlin. If you're forcing me to choose between any quarterback in the league and Mike Tomlin, I'm taking Mike Tomlin. Period. End of story. The only other quarterback that maybe you'd convince me on is potentially Rodgers or Brady. But other than that,
I wouldn't even take Brady this late in his career. Well, you tell me Brady 4 seasons ago, 3 seasons ago, then maybe. Because you can have him about 3 or 4, 5 more years.
The only reason that I would say Brady is because, I think he's only got 1, maybe 2 seasons left at quarterback in him. But I wouldn't want to keep him as a quarterback. I would promise him the GM spot. If I was an owner, I'd be like, yo, come sign here, play as long as you want at quarterback, and then as soon as you retire, you're the GM. Done. No questions asked, no nothing. Which is a perfect fucking segue.
If I was Brady, I'd do the complete opposite. If I was Brady, I'd retire, and after spending so many years taking the least amount of money to build the bomb squad,
take that final year to
I'd become a sports agent.
Ooh.
And get every player the fucking contracts that they want.
There you go.
Whatever contract they want, I'm Tom fucking Brady. I promise you I can get you whatever you want.
Either way, man, Tom Brady as an agent or as a GM is probably the most devastating force on the face of the planet. Because that's his genius, right? And switching over, by the way, the Buccaneers win 19 over the Patriots 17 in what was, for the casual football fan, a very boring game.
It was.
Yeah, Brady came back and scored a touchdown, and drove his team down the field and blah, 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 blah. But it wasn't like lightning.
They could have
striking. But this game, from like a deep understanding, was it was a sexually attractive football game. I will say that. I said what I said. I was sexually attracted to watching this football game. It was so goddamn good. I have never seen Tom Brady work so hard for a win, ever. Because there were times, now, yes, it was raining. The ball floated a little bit. Tom Brady has never been the most physically gifted anomaly on the planet. That's not where his victories lie. So, yeah, there were a couple floated passes. Yeah, he didn't look physically amazing. But what happened on that defense while Tom Brady was on the field against the Patriots? I've never seen Bill Belichick coach a more ridiculous fucking game.
He was going to do anything he could to keep Tom Brady under 20 points.
Oh, my God. The schemes and the stunts and the twists. I seriously had to God, I'm getting chills.
He was probably
Thinking
like,
about
you know
what I saw on that. Like, it was so good.
He was like, you know what? Let me find my old archives book of my defenses before Tom Brady was alive, and show him why I was a defensive coordinator first.
I'm honestly like, it's like every climax of every movie where like the villain or the hero, or whoever you want to call Belichick, like reached his final form and stripped off all the things that held him back. And you thought his coaching was good before, it went to levels that were just absurd. Now, he still wound up losing, which
on a missed field goal.
On a missed
56-yard field goal.
Yeah, honestly. You know, but just the battle between Brady and Belichick, for those who understand what they saw, has just be in the rain in Foxborough. I would have paid $1 million to watch that game over again live. Like seriously, seats were going for like a minimum of $1,000. I'm angry that I didn't rob a bank to go fucking to that game, because I could not imagine it being that good. And aside from me, like completely dick riding the brains of Belichick and Brady here, Mac Jones, man. Now, Josh McDaniels keeps a very basic game for Mac Jones, but he executes it so well. Mac Jones looked really fucking good.
I don't know why this morning people were trying to bash Mac Jones. Mac Jones is going to be a problem.
He's said it.
Gonna be a problem.
We've said
if
it from
they
the
open
rip.
up the playbook to him, a couple more shit to throw out there.
Yeah.
But like you said, the Patriots are basic.
Yeah.
They're old school basic football.
Mm-hmm.
Simple plays.
Mm-hmm.
And Mac Jones is a simple quarterback.
Yeah.
The way he moves and everything, he's meant to those.
Yeah.
So why change it?
I agree.
Just get better players that can do that simple stuff.
Yep. I agree with you. Fundamental football is what the Patriots play on offense, and there's no reason to get any different. You know what I mean? And let's not pretend here. Like, we're talking about quarterback versus coach defensive battles. Todd Bowles, defensive coordinator of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, is not a fucking idiot. He is one of the better defensive coordinators in the National Football League, a la keeping the fucking Kansas City Chiefs to 9 goddamn points.
A la even being the head coach of the Jets, still had a top 5 defense.
Honestly, like, let's not pretend that Todd Bowles didn't go out there and coach the game of his life either. And, like, it still came down to a missed fucking Nick Folk, of all fucking people, field goal at a 56-yarder at that. This game was highly fucking billed, and if you have the ability to go back and watch it, I'm going to. I have Game Pass. I'm going to watch it fucking 1,000 times. It was everything that I wanted and more.
If Bill and the Patriots would have won this game, the craziness hoopla that would have came down on the Buccaneers.
Mm-hmm. Can you imagine if the Patriots and the Bucs play in the Super Bowl this year? Can you imagine?
No one would be sitting in the stands.
Can you imagine?
Only people sitting in the stands would be filthy Illuminati billionaires.
I'm like, the minimum nosebleed tickets would be $10,000. Minimum. You'd have to.
You probably have to spend $10,000 just to tailgate and watch it outside.
I'm saying they'd put it on pay-per-view for like $100. Like, this is gonna be the game. Like, now I don't think the Patriots have enough firepower.
Bill Belichick will suit up and play quarterback.
Could you imagine Bill for like that Super Bowl coming out in just like a suit? Something other than
the
a hoodie?
Then the hoodie? Then the torn up hoodie?
Honestly. You know, but I mean, I can't keep gushing over this game enough. I'm not going to lie. If you gave me all the time in the world, I'd keep talking about it. It was just...
Nah, it's still the Patriots and Tom Brady. So
so good.
Them. I said what I said.
Last thing on this, though, is the question put to bed. Was it Belichick's success all these years? Or since Brady now has beaten every single team in the National Football League, went on to win a Super Bowl, and is a Super Bowl contending favorite, have we answered the question? Who was successful for those 20 years? Was it Belichick or Brady?
I'm going to answer it like this. Because you said for the 20 years. I still say you needed both of them.
I can agree with that.
I still say without the other one, that was not happening.
I can agree
because
with that.
Brady gets in as a rookie quarterback in 2003 or whatever, 6 or whatever it was. I think it was 2000.
Yeah, it was early.
It was 2000, 2001.
Yeah.
He comes in. He's not without Belichick and his mind and his experience. Brady's not becoming great.
Yeah, I agree with you.
He's not. It's after the fact that they learned to win. They learned to get. Brady started to equally elevate with him.
Yeah.
Now, like I said, in those 20 years, they're equal in my eyes.
I agree.
It just proves the fact that he goes somewhere else where you can say a player doesn't need the coach, but you can also say the coach needs the player.
Yeah, and I think a lot of it came down to eventually this was bound, even if Brady stayed on the Patriots, eventually this had to come to an end. For 20 years, they sold their souls in contract negotiations. How many times can you do that?
Though? You can't put in. So when you debate the Tom Brady Belichick thing in that 20 years, you cannot put into account what he did with the Bucs. You know why? Because he used his 20-year experience to tell everybody to take a pay cut. Right. So you have Antonio Brown. You got
Fournette.
You got fucking Mike Evans. You got Rob Gronkowski to come out of retirement because he didn't want to play for anybody but Tom Brady, so he retired because he didn't want to stay on the Patriots.
Richard Sherman signed on Wednesday, played on Sunday.
Exactly. So like he literally went out and this is another thing why I compare it to the Yankees and these motherfuckers saying the Yankees buy everything. The fuck are the Bucs doing?
Yeah, but that's the point of the game. Is you use your salary cap in a way that allows you to have the best team. And that's
so then why people bitch about the Yankees? That's all I have to say. You know what I mean?
28-14, Chargers over the Raiders.
Oh,
it was a Chargers home game, which, Derek Carr came out early in the week and said, yeah, well, I know we're going to SoFi, but this is pretty much a home game for us. And ran his mouth because Chargers games, not a lot of Chargers fans. This game started off weird. It was an 8:20 kickoff. We kicked off at 8:50. The SoFi Stadium is a hybrid dome, so they closed the roof and had a weather delay.
That's some weird shit.
Let me repeat myself. They closed the roof and had a weather delay. The reporters were on the field. Adam Schefter, Booker McFarland, Steve Young were all on the field. Terrible me. I do not remember the female reporter's name. We're all on the field, looking super awkward, pointing out the fact that there's a weather delay, but we're still standing on the field.
In a dome.
Yep, in a dome. One of the stranger things I've ever been a part of. I was on Ravon Sports for the sideline chat. I was rooting for the Chargers in this. Chargers came out and just beat the shit out of the fucking Raiders in the first half. 21-0. It was bad.
The Raiders did come back to make it a game. Darren Waller is a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah. Raiders came back and scored 14 unanswered. At one point, it was 21-14, and we had a fucking ball game. It ended 28-14, but let's not pretend that this was a barn burner from the beginning. It became a ball game there. And I said it in the chat, and I'll go back and screenshot it. Fucking the Raiders, there was a lot of little mistakes, a lot of little mental errors that just in the end culminated to a loss. It just added up and added up and added up.
Well, it's weird too because both sides complained about the officiating.
Oh my God, it was awful.
Gruden and a couple of the guys on the Raiders said something about the officiating, but then Joey Bosa came out and straight up was like, I'm going to get fined for this. And I said what I said. Yeah. When I said, you blind, no nipple having, titty fucking piece of shit. You get paid to officiate.
It was bad.
But all you're doing is fucking ass scratching yourself.
Bro, it was bad. It was bad. But even officiating aside, this game was just from the weather delay to the play calling. The first time the Chargers go to punt, it's 4th and 12 or whatever. Fake punt. throws the pass. Hunter Renfrow lays
Yo.
the wood. Said, "Not today,
Yo,
Satan."
if I was a DC,
Oh my
you're trying
God.
out for corner tomorrow.
Hunter Renfrow came down from the punt return position and laid. Now, even if it wasn't a crazy, tackle and it was just a normal tackle, it still would have been short, which is a good play.
Well,
But he came and laid the boom.
if it wasn't for the timing and his reaction to that, that was gonna go for first and more.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he would have been the only man to beat if he didn't come down to it. And he came down and laid the fucking wood. And then the Raiders come back and go for it on fourth. This was honestly an entertaining game from the beginning. Even when it was 21-0 Chargers, it was entertaining. The Raiders played good football. They just didn't play good enough.
Justin fucking Herbert, my man. Yo, this is okay. So he's only 4 games technically out of being a rookie,
Right. Yeah.
because he was like in the middle when he.
Yeah.
This is only his 4th game. This is what? So this is 20th game,
Yeah. Total.
and he already has 6 games with 3 TDs, no interceptions.
Is he even old enough to drink?
I think he
Justin
is.
Herbert, are
Yes.
you old enough
No,
to
yes,
watch
he
this
is. Yes, he
podcast?
is. He did 3 years in Oregon.
Oh, okay. Oh. But he just, so I watched this
Actually,
TikTok
4. I think he finished.
the other day. He did do 4 actually, because I remember he stayed a year in Oregon. He didn't come out when everyone thought he was.
Yeah, he
I
was supposed
watched-
to be before Sam Darnold and them, and he came out with them.
Mm-hmm. I watched this TikTok the other day, and this guy breaks down like footage and stuff really, really well. I really like him. And he was talking about actually, he was a former NFL Jordan Palmer. Thank you for coming up with the name. Jordan Palmer. And he was talking about quarterbacks and stuff like this. And he was talking about, his 2 of his top quarterbacks in the league that just came out of nowhere. And one of them was Josh Allen. And then, and he was talking about the phrase easy gas. Like the ball you have big arm guys that look like they're throwing the ball hard. They're winding up, they're putting everything into it. And then there's people like he was saying, Josh Allen, who just
Flick over a wrist.
and it's fucking going 100 miles an hour. And he said, and another guy who's like that is fucking Justin Herbert. He's a big dude, sure, and he'll fucking howitz that ball in. But even when he fucking throws it at 800 miles an hour, he's not loading up to fucking fire a fastball. He's just throwing the ball, and it just. And I watched it from that perspective on Monday night, last night. The ball explode, like his arm is moving like a normal quarterback, and then the second he moves his hand forward, it fucking explodes. It goes from 0 to 100 in a snap of a finger.
Him, Patty Mahomes, Josh Allen,
Yeah,
they all got Aaron Rodgers. They all got that type of zip where
but
they
even
just.
Rodgers looks like he's throwing.
What at now?
Yeah.
But you can see. No,
True that.
I wouldn't even say that because there's times where you see him roll out and you're just like, he's just like, yeah.
Fair, but not to me at least, not to the level that Herbert did it. And he does have a lot of touch on it too, but I mean, he is just out there fucking balling out, and he looks like a whole fucking nerd. It's like Aaron Judge on the Yankees. Like, this is the face of your team.
I just like what I never really had anything against the Chargers or anything.
Sure,
like that.
yeah.
I like what they're doing with that team. They got a solid defense, a great offensive line, powerful, great receivers, a back who
Austin
Eckler's a beast. And mind you, he was supposed to be the backup.
Yep.
He was supposed to be the backup.
Late in the game, 3rd or 4th quarter, Austin Eckler is 1st and 10, gets the handoff, gets stopped 6 yards. It's a good run. And then takes the entire defense, shoves his dick right into their asshole, and carries them all for another.
And says, "You think this is a game?"
Right. Carries them for another 3 fucking yards. It's a 9-yard gain on 1st down purely because Austin Eckler tells you to go fuck yourself.
I like what the Chargers have.
I'm telling you, I think Austin Eckler drafted himself in fantasy football, and he's playing like it because he's an Oompa Loompa, but he hits so hard.
I
It's
feel
such
like-
strong legs.
Okay, so quick question. You say fantasy football. Like, if you were in it, like, how do you not?
I would draft myself.
How would you not draft yourself?
100%. If I had the 1 of 1 pick and I'm Davis Mills, If I'm the fucking quarterback for Houston Texans, rookie Davis Mills drafted in the 6th round, and I'm in a home fantasy football league, I'm in the Degenerates football league, and I have the 1 of 1, I'm drafting Davis Mills. Go fuck yourself.
Team
Fuck
Davis Mills.
Fuck Christian McCaffrey, man. I'm the best player in the league. No, in all honesty, though, like, how do you not draft yourself?
How do you not draft yourself? Like, if you're if you're
we
Patty
want an
Mahomes, how do you not
1-1.
draft
1-1.
yourself?
Yeah.
If you're Aaron Rodgers, how do you not draft yourself?
I'm telling you, Austin Eckler,
If you're Tyreek Hill, you really gonna give up on drafting? Like,
all right. So, real question, and I guess a question for you, but really more for an NFL player. Like, do you play harder because you've drafted yourself? Like, do you fight for that extra touchdown? Like, all right, so you get stopped on the half-yard line. Like, conventional wisdom says maybe, just try and get what you can, but fall so you don't fumble. Like, wrap up and fumble. Do you try and do some dumb shit if you drafted yourself? Like, you don't wrap up. You're trying to pull some, like, spinning fucking Matrix touchdown because you're like, yo, I'm down. I checked the game before. I'm my last player. I'm down by 20. I need to get 21 points. Like, you've kept track, like, and you're that one spin.
Well, you know what's crazy?
Reach.
Was it, like 2 weeks ago? The kicker Carlson for the Raiders.
Yeah.
He said one of his buddies he was playing against in fantasy, it came down to the wire. He was winning, but his kicker was last to kick, and it was him.
That's just
he had picked him.
I remember you were saying
Carlson, and he kicked the winning field goal, which ultimately left to his loss.
We need to get with Jay the Plug. He's in a fantasy football league with Aaron Jones. We have an answer right there. We need to
Aaron Jones. Yeah, does he pick? Did he pick Aaron Jones?
Like Jones, did you pick? Or if another question, if you're in a league, so say we get in a league with Christian McCaffrey, whoever, and you have the number 1 pick. Do you draft Davis Mills? We're in a league with Davis Mills. You have the number 1 pick. And he has the number 2. Do you draft him just as a power move?
So not use Davis Mills.
Yeah,
so let's use CMC.
That's
so
an
if it's CMC
example.
And he's number 2.
No. So if you
I picked CMC number 1.
Well, CMC is like the obvious number 1 choice. So say you're number 2. Derrick Henry is number 3. Right? Because that's more realistic. Obviously, CMC is your number 1, but you could go Kamara as a solid number 2. You could go Henry as a solid number 2. You go a lot of running backs as a solid number 2. So you're number 2, Derrick Henry's number 3. Do you draft Derrick Henry as like a like?
I mean, you don't know if he's gonna draft himself. So I'm just gonna be like, yo, fuck
do you like assert dominance over Derrick Henry?
I'm gonna fuck you because you're probably gonna have to play me twice in the season. So you're gonna have to. 1, tank, right. And then I'm calling the NFL, or two, you're gonna ball out and I'm gonna beat you.
So here's my other question though. Like, sure, we can say that from New York and he's in Tennessee. You live within 20 miles of Derrick Henry. Do you draft him to assert dominance?
Oh yes, because I'm every time he drives by my house, I'm gonna be at the window like
until he gets up out the car.
No, because I'm in my house, door locked, security system, and already had called the cops that I wanted this man off my property.
30 feet of steel, snipers everywhere.
24 hours prior, I've already called the cops that at 3:00 in the afternoon the next day. I need them there.
I can see it. Hector, Derrick Henry drives by. Hector flips him off. Henry stops the car, gets out. Hector reaches inside his front door and pulls out a law. We want to do this, big boy?
He's like, yo, thank you for dropping 48, bitch. Thank you for dropping 48. Keep it moving.
You keep your hands over there.
Keep it moving.
Anyway, the game.
Remy, get him.
There was a real football game on. Honestly, it kind of watching that game last night, like the Raiders played good football. I'm a little concerned about Gruden's coaching. Like, it hasn't come to fruition, and this year is a good shot at it. But, like, there were a lot of little mistakes. Of little mistakes.
I'm going to give him only one benefit of the doubt. Josh Jacobs has been out.
True that.
He is a pass catching back that is a power back as well.
Yeah.
Like, he can kind of do it a little bit of everything, and that probably threw off his game plan a little bit.
The Chargers have been, and he played last night. The Chargers neutralized him pretty well. They neutralized him pretty well. Now, whether that's because the Raiders didn't really work into the game plan, which they really didn't. The ball didn't have to travel through Jacobs. But I don't know. What I've seen out of Gruden in this coaching stint, I think the game is past him. I think the game is past him. And I like John Gruden. I do.
He's too old school.
I think the game is just too far gone. And I think games like last night where these little fucking mistakes, man, they burned like 2 timeouts early in the fourth quarter over dumb shit. Like, it just things that added up. But that's just me personally. I think
like,
the game is past
call
him.
a timeout here because
What do you think the Raiders' chances are? Like at the playoff chances.
I think they have a good chance for a playoff. I think a good chance for a wild card.
Really?
They got a really good chance for a wild card. They've been on the upward trend in the last few years.
I don't know if I would say really good. I mean, I can name 2 teams in the AFC West that are going to fight for the winning spot, and the other team's obviously going to get the wild card. The Chiefs and the Chargers are fighting for the top dog, and they will towards the end of the season. And the other team obviously is going to get the wild card position. And I can't see the Raiders being the third. You know what I mean? I can't see the AFC West being the division that has 3 people coming out of it.
I mean, what other AFC division is?
All right, so let's go through this. The
It ain't
Bills,
the AFC East.
the Bills win the East. The Chiefs win the West. The Titans win the South. And I'll take the Bengals in the North. Then we've got the Chargers in the wild card 1 position. And let's see. I could see the Browns. I could see potentially the Steelers if Ben can stop looking older than Satan. I'm never counting out the Patriots. The Raiders have a shot at it, but I guess I'm not counting out the Colts. The Raiders have a shot, but I'm not like hyper confident.
I like what you said in your divisions. I will flip flop because I actually think the Chargers are going to finally trump the.
Do you?
Yeah.
I mean, that's fair.
I think they're going to trump KC. So
I think that's
KC
fair.
in the wild card. Then I got the Raiders, potentially the Browns. I guess you can say maybe the Patriots because it's Bill Belichick.
I'm just never counting them out.
Never
That's my
really
issue.
got to count. You give them some type of benefit of the doubt.
You have to.
And then after that, like, I'm not giving the Colts really a chance.
True that. So, I mean, I can see it. I'm not like sold
they do.
on
Both,
it.
the Raiders do got to beat the Jets,
And obviously
Jets
the Ravens. I forgot about the Ravens being in this.
Yeah. See, okay, so the Ravens. Look at that.
So I mean, and like I said, with the Colts, I'm not like, oh my god, they're going to be in contention. But if they are, I'm not going to be surprised. You know what I mean?
The Jets are going to have the number 1 wild card spot anyway.
Obviously, I mean the Jets are winning the division.
They're winning the Super Bowl.
Duh.
Undefeated.
Sorry, Joe Namath. Anyway,
we need him to go.
Trivia was brought to you by Aviation American Gin. Seriously, like no joke. Anybody who knows me knows I'm like dead set a whiskey person. Like whiskey, bourbon, rye. Those are my jams. Not a huge gin person. In college I was, but it was like Beefeaters and Hawaiian Punch. Like rough times. But to be honest with you, man, like I honestly bought Aviation because it was Ryan Reynolds gin. It's fucking good, man. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's really good. So it's awesome to be sponsored by them. So the trivia was brought to you by Aviation American Gin. Breaking down the tape wherever you can find us, guys. It's really not that hard. So I always knew we were on Apple Podcasts, but I thought it stopped like fucking updating. It hasn't. It's updated everything, and we've got like 6 5-star reviews, just to let you know.
Hey.
So my buddy just gave us, my coworker just was giving us a listen and gave us another one. So if you can rate and review us, that'd be cool. I'm not really like hung up on it. But yeah, you just know where the fuck to find us. Oh, Ravon Sports. Come check us out there. Verified on Ravon Sports.
Think there's a fucking game?
And I'm almost always on there during games. I'm chatting, man. Sideline chats, whether I'm hosting them or not. Like, they're pretty fun. Anyway, James from Boda's been on there with me a lot recently. He's fucking
Ravon?
Yeah, on Ravon. He's been hopping on the sideline chats with me. It's kind of like, this all started because I was on like Twitter or on Facebook and shit, like, just being drunk and fucking, oh, this is a bad play, blah, blah, blah. it's a place where you can get together and do that. So it's just kind of cool. I enjoyed it a lot. But anywho,
Next time you see Jimmy Pibbs, just let him know.
New York Bridges are better.
Hit him with it.
Do you think this is a game?
Oh, no,
I said what I said.